Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, September 25th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I receive the beauty of the world and I give it back as love. And today it's pretty interesting, the astro today. We are building to this eclipse, so I think we're really going to be feeling this, especially as the moon shifts into Pisces. Pisces is the sign before Aries, so we're the sign right before this full moon lunar eclipse. I want to mention really quick that in the morning before it shifts, actually, the moon is going to be void, of course, in Aquarius. So if in the morning you're like, I don't want to get out of bed, I just want to be a cat today, I wish it was Catterday, take it easy on yourself. Then as the moon shifts into Pisces, bringing in the Pisces vibration, forgiveness, compassion, the mystical, bringing the mystical into the experience, we actually have some interesting stuff going on. It's a very mutable, highlighted day with the mutables all in play today. Not all. Gemini's not in play today, but Moon in Pisces, Mars in Virgo, Saturn and Sagittarius. We're all going to be connecting in that, and there's going to be squares and oppositions in it, showing us our own personal resistance in it. But what's so interesting is that in all this energy, we're dealing with the mystical, fantasy, infinite possibilities versus reality and practical. But it doesn't have to be versus. They can work together if you can be open within yourself. So let's talk about it. We have the moon shifting into Pisces. The first connection it makes, be in the afternoon, is opposite Mars. They're both going to be still at 0 degrees. So Mars in Virgo, 0 degrees, moon in Pisces, 0 degrees. Mars in Virgo, we're getting into our bodies in another way. We're going to be taking action in another way. We might get even more passionate about our diet and what we put into our bodies. The moon in Pisces might actually be sending you some information that you didn't have before from your higher self, from your guides. Personally, I'm working with this right now. All this information is coming through to me where I have some allergies. I can't eat soy, I can't eat wheat, where that may have actually come from. So tune in to any wisdom that comes to you, especially if it's from a place that's not usually, like you're listening to somebody you don't usually listen to. Tune in. See how it feels in yourself. Your body is always going to be the, final answer, yay or nay. So listen to that and see if you're getting any mystical information in a way you can take action. We then have the moon in Pisces squaring Saturn. And again, this is still at 0 degrees. Saturn is at 0 degrees in Saturn is at 0 degrees in Sagittarius, and the moon 0 degrees in Pisces. But this takes us back into the lessons of the Pisces Sagittarius. Somebody posted on their Facebook, Katie, if you see this, shout out, you know that you're getting there basically. I'm paraphrasing how it's coming in my head, but you're getting there when you know that you actually know nothing. And that's the key to this resistance. When you think, yes, I know this to be true, I know this to be true, and you're holding on to that, there's resistance to furthering the truth that you're carrying in this, like, I know this. If you can be like, well, I don't know enough to ever know. That's the key to the Pisces Sagittarius thing. Remaining open to the fact that there's always some more information available. So remain open to that. If you feel that resistance coming up, that's just your opportunity for that expansion, that Sagittarius expansion, because that's what we're doing with Saturn and Sagittarius. We're expanding our knowledge. We're shifting our beliefs. We're shifting our personal truths, all of us. And then finally, we have Mars squaring Saturn later in the day. So the body versus like this, it's so interesting because Mercury retrograde is so fun. Saturn in Sagittarius has these two interesting energies, one that wants to expand and one that wants you to do the right steps into that expansion. And then we have Mars, which wants to take action, but Virgo wants it to be right action. So they're squaring, but it might be a question, what is this right action? What is this step? It's still at 0 degrees. So there's room to transform. There's room to shift the way you did this. You don't have to do things the way you've always done things. This is part of the magic of the mutable signs, is that when the mutables are in play, it's time to be easy. It's time to be free. It's time to be changeable. Move the way love moves you. Don't move the way fear moves you. Don't move the way, this is the way I've always done it, so this is the way I'm going to do it, moves you. Move the way that moves you into magic, into your reality. So, we're also building to this eclipse. So, lots of stuff is shifting. So, pay attention. And if you're struggling with this energy, call on the magic. Call on your guides. You know, I was going to pull actually another card because it's been like a week, and I was going to do that like once a week. So let me grab my cards. Let's pull another guide. So last week we got Merlin. Let's see who comes up this week, and let's see who can we add to our board of directors. Who can we work with this mystical, magical energy? I love it. Helpful. You can do it. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is such a powerhouse to have in your camp. He's so great for cutting cords, releasing negativity. I know that in my cards for GPS this week there were some cord cuttings going on. Call on Archangel Michael for the next couple days as you move through this energy to help you to cut the cords, to cut away what's no longer serving you, to cut away the darkness. You can do it. You have support. You have invisible support. And, the realist in you might be like, no, I just can't go there. But remember, you're never going to know enough to know. And what are we? We're these little things made up of crazy cells that have all this intelligence. Like, why is anything impossible? I mean, we exist, therefore nothing's impossible. That's my logic at the moment. So the cards for today, the first cards that came up, innocence, playfulness, and this I think is the key to mutable energy when it's in its finest place, is this innocence. Having that open mind to see the miracle that's in this bug. Look into this bug's eyes. Look at the miracles. Maybe you need to go play with bugs to remind yourself the miracles. Playfulness. Playfulness gets you into your imagination. It gets you into that innocence. And when you can get there, there's healing available for you. So, go into this day mutable, being willing to shift, go with the flow, find your own flow, and allow the magic in. So that's it for today. Have a beautiful Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.